Hi, welcome back. This is Dalita. I'm very excited today to be getting into meditation. We're going to be doing a guided meditation today. We've talked about in the past different things in the past that have built up inside of us or we need to get rid of. So today we're just going to take a little time for you. I'd like you to sit down in a whatever position is comfortable. Lay down if it's siesta time or you just are more comfortable laying down. Maybe put a light sheet over you so you don't get cold. Go ahead and just close your eyes. And I'd like you to start breathing. Go in for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then hold it for 3. And then out for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's you just do that a few times. It just relaxes us and gets us in the mood for a different realm. Today what we're going to do is we're going to go on a walk. So I want you to have your eyes closed. Make sure that you're comfortable. Double check your, how you're laying. Make sure it's comfortable. To begin with, we're going to start visualizing. You see a path. And the path is of rocks. Not real big rocks. They look like they may have been river rocks for a long, long time. But we're going to start walking on those little river rocks. And we're going to go into the nature, into the forest, and just start to build our confidence. So one step at a time, you're going to start feeling a little bit better. Now, you can take 2 steps or you can take 4 steps, but all of a sudden, go ahead and bend over and pick up a rock. This rock is going to represent a past anxiety, a fear. It can represent you being mad or somebody's done you wrong, or it can be anything. But bend over and pick up a rock and hold it in your hand. Take a couple more steps. Just notice and listen to the birds and just notice the greenery around you. And it's a good time to pick up another rock because I think most of us have more than one emotion that we would like to alleviate from our brain. So let's go ahead and pick up another rock. And maybe as you pick up these rocks, you feel the energy of, yes, this one is, I'm mad, and this rock represents this anger that I have towards something that is going on or in the past. And the next one could be sorrow of a breakup. You're going to go walk along this path, and every little while pick up a stone, a rock. It doesn't have to be any particular color or size. It'll probably talk to you. So, walk a couple more steps, and you'll pick up another stone. And just keep walking along the path, and you're going to be hearing water. That's pretty cool, okay? So now we're in the moment, we've gotten our rocks. Well, maybe we'll just pick up one more, just to have it, okay? And I want you to hold them in your hands, maybe move them around, and really feel the rocks. And we're coming across a bridge. I can see the bridge, and it has a rail on it. And the railing is where you're going to set the rocks. And just go ahead and set them down however you would normally line up something like a little kid, going to play a game. And line up the rocks. Put spaces between them. Do whatever you would like. But when you line up rocks, give each rock a specific emotion. Like I was saying, you're mad at something that is going on now, or you're mad at something that has happened in the past. You're mad at something that has happened so long ago and you're still holding on to it. Let that rock be for anger and madness. Then go ahead and set down another rock. And then this rock will be for sadness. Because maybe you've had a breakup, or you've lost a job that you really liked. Or maybe you've lost someone in your life and you have sadness still and you haven't let it go. Label that one with sadness. If you have anxieties about the past or about the future, please name the next rock your anxiety rock. As you put it down, let it be known that that is the anxiety. And all the anxiety that you feel from work, from home, kids, your schedule, it's an anxiety. What usually comes with anxiety is stress. So I'd like you to put down another rock, and it's going to be labeled stress. Stress can affect you in many different ways. You can see yourself not moving forward. You feel like you're stuck. You feel like you can't move at all. And the stress is becoming more and more intense because you've not let it go. So you need to put your stress rock down on the railing. Another thing that comes with stress, anxiety, is panic attacks. And for all those panic attacks that you've ever had, go ahead and put a rock down. Now I know that you have a lot of things inside of you that I don't know about. So if you have particular, let's call it a wound or an emotion that is eating at you, I want you to name that rock or rocks. And I want you to go ahead and put them down on the railing. Whatever your need to get rid of things are, go ahead and put a rock down and name it. Okay? Let's say that you're mad at a coworker because you feel like they're always bullying you. This is something that is typical for a lot of people. Maybe you have that rock and you need to put that down. So please go ahead and do that. Now, as we're standing here and we're just looking at the water flowing under the bridge and past you, and you have these rocks that are lined up, it's really a wonderful, wonderful experience to get rid of all those bad feelings, the negativity. So your rocks are your signs of your negativity and the past and the future and things that you would like to get rid of. So as you're standing there looking across the water, and it doesn't matter where you start, which rock you pick first. Some people will want to pick up their rocks and throw them into the water. Other people will just flick it off with their finger. Some like to slide it across the rail and feel it leaving the dry land and going into the water. With each rock that you send into the water, you're sending the negativity, the stress, the emotion into the water to get cleansed. You put it into the rock. The rock goes into the water washes away the negativity and the pain. So the rock that you marked with your emotion, I'd like you to concentrate on that rock now for just a moment. Because it's very important to get rid of and release what is most bothering you. If you wish to, hold on to the rock for just a minute and think about how it has affected your life, how the stress or whatever this rock's purpose is, how it has affected you. Feel the rock. Then let the rock go. And as you let the rock go, let it feel in your body the heaviness, the feeling of being tied down or anchored, and throw the rock into the water and watch where it lands, and let yourself just watch the water flow over the top of it as if it is actually cleaning away all that emotional baggage. All the turmoil is being lifted, and it is taking you away. So finish flipping your rocks or throwing them into the water and watching the water cascade over them, and feel the lightness in your chest. Feel how much better you're doing just from eliminating these stresses from your moment of life right now, because you're living in the moment and you're getting rid of the stress. After you've flipped all of your rocks into the water, why don't you go ahead and just keep walking across the bridge for a little while. it will be very therapeutical for you to just walk across the rest of the bridge and move further into the forest. So you still are in the forest and you notice everything that is there before you walked across the bridge and you picked up your stones. The birds are the same. Things feel different though. You're starting to feel better. You're starting to have more secure feelings about yourself. And those rocks that you gave to cleanse away your past are working, and you can feel it. You can feel your solar plex just vibrating. You can feel that you're maybe have butterflies in your stomach because it feels so good. Look around you where you were walking before on the gravel. Take a different path. Take one that's on dirt. Walk wherever you'd like to, but notice the things that you were noticing when you were walking, the greenery, the trees, and they seem a little bit different now. They seem happier. And you also are happier. And you can take that with you for the rest of the day. And maybe you will hold a stone back to put on your desk or somewhere. And when you start getting uptight or stressed out about the past, you go ahead and you look at your rock, you pick it up maybe, and you say, yeah, I left it in the water. You can go ahead and start moving your limbs and, opening your eyes if you'd like to. I really want you to get the feel of all of this that has been going on. I want you to feel refreshed and ready to conquer things. I really want you to feel that this is working for you. I'd love feedback on my line because if you can give me, feedback, it helps me what you need. If you have questions, I would love to hear your questions. If you have a different type of meditation that you would like to listen to or a different exercise, please let me know about that too and write it in the feedback. That really helps me a lot because I want to help you. Also, I'd like to tell you at this time, we are sponsored by Gozo. And if you use my name, Dalita, as a code word, you'll get discounts. So until next time, I wish that you have peace and stay in the moment. And we will talk soon. Until then, goodbye.